Have you ever wondered why some projects succeed while others crash and burn spectacularly? Well, the difference often comes down to understanding just a few key concepts. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to share the essential building blocks that separate successful project managers from the rest. Hi, I'm Chris, and welcome back to Your Project Pro. For those joining us for the first time, we take complex project management concepts and break them down into simple, actionable steps. Last week, we explored why project management matters. And today, we will dive into some of the core concepts that will transform how you think about managing any project. So, let's start with something that every project goes through. It's the project lifecycle. Think of it like the seasons of the year. Each phase has its own purpose and challenges. Now, the project lifecycle has 5 phases. The first one is initiation. And this is where the project is kicked off. It's authorized. And you're tackling the big questions like, what are we even doing with this project? Why are we doing it? And who's involved in it? Once you get through this phase and the project is officially kicked off and authorized, you go into your planning phase. And that's phase 2. And we use this phase to map out the rest of that project, the rest of our journey. And we identify what resources we need to get this work done. And we also look at things like what could go wrong and how long will it take, and develop plans to action on those things. Which is step 3, our execution. In this phase, this is where everything comes together. And this is kind of where the magic happens. The execution phase is where the rubber meets the road and the team actually comes together and starts building what you are working on. Monitoring and controlling is our 4th phase. And so kind of think of yourself as a project manager as a GPS system. You're constantly checking to make sure that the project is on track and making adjustments to the route as needed. And then our last phase is closure. And this is our finish line. This is time to deliver the final product or service or thing. And we also celebrate our successes and we document our lessons learned. So here's the secret sauce of project management, the iron triangle. And each side represents a specific aspect of project management: scope, schedule, and cost. Scope is what you're delivering. Your schedule is the time in which you need it. And the cost, of course, is the money part of it. So here's the cool part about these concepts. These 3 elements are interlocked in a constant dance. If you change one, the others have to adjust to accommodate that change. So let's say you want to add additional features to your thing. You'll need more time or money to accommodate that. What if you need the device or product or whatever? What if you need that faster? Well, you might have to reduce your scope or increase your cost and therefore add additional resources to get the project done earlier. Well, let's take a look at a couple other essential terms. And these are some terms that you'll hear throughout your project journey. Stakeholders. Now, these are like the cast in your project's movie. These are people who have a role or an interest in the outcome. And these can be from anyone from our team members to our clients, even vendors if we have an outside vendor that we're working with. Deliverables. These are what you are promising to your customer. These are the tangible things that you're creating for this project. Milestones. These are your victory points. Those are those moments when you can say, we did it, and we're on our way to the final goal. Risk management. This is a huge one for project management. This is your safety net. Risk management identifies the potential problems before they become actual problems. And in that risk management process, we also develop a plan for engaging with those risks and mitigating them. So let's look at how this works in real life. So imagine you're planning a wedding. Your scope is a 100-person celebration. Your timeline is 6 months and your budget is $20,000. If suddenly you want to invite more people, like 50 more people, well, now your scope has changed and you'll either need more money or you'll have to cut costs elsewhere. Maybe that means switching from a live band to a DJ. This is the iron triangle in action, where if you want to increase the scope, you have to do something about the cost to accommodate that. And that's it. That's a crash course in your key project management fundamentals. Next week, we're going to dive deeper into the project lifecycle phases with real-world examples that you can use immediately. Now, if you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe, and also share this video if you think others might benefit from it. Drop a comment below with any questions or comments you have. I'd love to hear from you. And also, there's a link in the description for my website where I have other resources available to you there as well. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.